Today we're going to do some live attacks with Witch Golems. This troop was seriously underrated last year, and there's a chance this year it's even better than the Lava Loon. Here is the army comp, super short deployment bar, which will be really nice in the attacks. Then in terms of hero equipment, pretty standard on the king here when you're sending him inside the core. Note, we are using the Frosty instead of the Phoenix. We'll see if the Frosty gets value. The Queen, you can run any hero equipment on the Queen. The Queen's not really that useful in this attack strategy at all, as you'll see later. So feel free to run the Invis Vial and the Archer Puppet if you want. That will get more than enough value. We're running the Rage Gem and the Diggy on the Warden, then the standard ground equipment on the Royal Champion. Let's get into some live attacks. So we're going to start off with a box base with Poison Towers. Now we could come in on the back end here, but it would be so difficult to funnel the sides and get everything into the core. So we're going to come in from this side here. So what you do with this attack strategy, on each funnel, you're going to put two Witch Golems and 2 Wizards behind, 2 Witch Golems, 2 Wizards behind. We're going to set a nice funnel doing that. And then straight down the middle, you come in with your Witch Golems. I'm going to use a Skeleton Spell to tank. So Witch Golems, King, Queen, Warden, and Apprentice Warden. And I'm going to use the Siege Barracks here as well, just to help. You can use the Siege Barracks on the flank. I'm just trying to make it as simplistic as possible here. Now, everything's going to spread out a little bit, but that's okay. I'm going to put the first jump spell down here. It is a very nice defensive CC for us. I'm just going to freeze to make sure it is all chill. But yeah, you've got 2 jump spells. You've got the Earthquake Boots as well. So there's no excuse to not get through the whole base here. So we use that there. I'm actually going to use the Royal Champion nice and early. Oh my lord, those Valks are going to completely destroy that wall, aren't they? And now we can use the King ability, and I mean, look at the work it puts in. Freeze spell there as well. We'll use the Skeleton spell just for good measure, and look at how quick this base went down. Now, is it the best base in the world? No, I'm aware of that. I'm trying my best to find the toughest bases in Legends League for you today. But one thing's for sure, it rolls over bases super quickly. Look at this, 90 seconds. It could have been quicker if I popped my Queen and Royal Champion ability a bit earlier on that. 3 stars, let's see some more attacks. This is a pretty meta base right here. Let's see if we can take it down. So I want to come in on this side up here. Skeleton spells should get good value. I'll use 2 Golems over here. Now, normally we send the Siege Barracks down in the middle, but look at the amount of work that needs to be done to funnel up the top. So we're going to use the Siege Barracks up there instead. In fact, let's start up there. Still going to use 1 Wizard, even though we do have some from, well, the Siege Barracks, obviously. And I'm just going to, because I can reach that, I'm just going to jump. Alright, we finally get the heroes down. I don't love this funnel, though. I think the King's walking. Alright, let's see how this goes. This could be a bit of a mess. This could be quite fun, actually. Let's see if we can get the 3-star here. I can actually wall break on the top side, which is beautiful. The King has gone around. Now, I could pop his ability now, and he opens all that. No, I'm going to be patient with him. Why is my Queen? Alright. I'm guessing it was a defensive CC Headhunter. Why is my Warden not following anything? Okay, I got to pop the Warden ability here. We'll use the Royal Champion on the top side. The Headhunter got sprung of all things. That's beautiful. We're still hanging on here. In fact, I am going to freeze that Town Hall once. I mean, I think this is going to be the perfect example of why you should use this army. This hit was not good at all. And we're still going to overkill the base. Yes, this is an overkill. It didn't seem like it would be, what, less than a minute ago. I mean, the attack's only 90 seconds long, but look at that. Just gone, so many big boys up, you got so many hit points with the army. Even if your King with the valuable Earthquake Boots goes on the outside, he's still going to do some work for you. This here is, I think, the base style that a lot of people are going to be most scared of hitting. It's these double Rage Tower bases, particularly Rage Towers on the flank. Now, we're just going to go for it here. We're going to go straight into all the damage that you see on the base with the Witch Golems, and then we're going to have the Rage Towers on our flanks, which isn't ideal. You'd much rather go straight through a Rage Tower because with your main push, because then you just use your Warden ability to counter it. But let's go. Oh, beautiful. I love the corner Tesla here is actually going to help. We may as well get that down nice and early. I don't really need the wall breaks in this hit, so I'm just going to use them at the start here. We freeze. Did the second wall break open? Yep, it did. Alright, let's start raging. Now, our Witch Golems on the flanks are just not going to do that good, but this is where I really like them. Even if they get shredded, they still get really nice value. I'm going to put that jump spell right on the middle to open everything up, and notice how we still haven't used the Warden ability. And now we're going to go into the tough part of the base. The flanks are still being tanked for. That is ridiculous. They have taken so much fire, and the rage effect is just about to end on both sides, but it doesn't really matter. Now, whichever way side my queen goes, she's going to get that single Inferno, and then we're going to use the Royal Champion and the Skeleton spell for the other single Inferno. I'm still sitting on my king ability here. We'll use a Wizard to help on that side, Wizard to help on this side. I might have to freeze that Expo. I don't really want it targeting the cleanup Wizard. Now we use the broken Earthquake Boots, and there you go. Double Rage Tower bases don't really stand a chance. I would have loved to have found a double Rage Tower ring base, but I think that would be even easier than this, actually. Look at that. We came from the far side of the base. The Town Hall had the most potential to do damage to us here, but it just doesn't matter. The Witch Golems, 2 of them on the flanks, is so strong. And look at this. We get this base down in 96 seconds, 97 seconds. That's fast. This is the exact sort of base that should be really difficult to take down. 3 single Infernos, super dense core, a Poison Tower, and an Invis Tower. I don't know if the Invis Tower is going to be annoying or not. We will find out in a second. In fact, it probably won't, because I think we're going to use the Log Launcher in this attack. Going to keep that, just don't really see the value of the Siege Barracks here. So we're just going to get the Wall Breakers down at the start. I am going to use 2 Witch Golems on each flank, but I'm not even sure we really need it. But, you know, I'm not even sure we need them in the core of the base anyway. You know, we've been wrecking bases all day with this army. So we're going to get the first Skeleton spell down just in time, so that Skeleton spell isn't really doing a whole lot there. We're going to use the our one Headhunter there on the King, because the King, obviously, big target on the base. And let's pop that Warden ability right now. Beautiful. Invis Tower has gone off, and there's just so much going on in the center of the base here. I can't really keep up. We're going to use that. King ability. Now, unfortunately, we don't have the Phoenix, so that was bad from me to pop the King ability so late, but you still always get the ability off, and we get all the damage in the area. Actually, it looked like the Earthquake Boots didn't finish. Is that a thing, guys? The Earthquake ability isn't instantaneous. Because otherwise that wall would have been finished, unless that was from the Log Launcher. I might have to watch the replay back. Does it really matter though? No. I mean, this is still crushed. Still so crushed. Now, it doesn't look like there's any supercharged defenses on this base, so maybe that did help us in the end. But in my opinion, there's just not much you can do to stop this attack strategy. Every base style we're running into is getting hard countered, whether you're running an Invis Tower or not. Freeze spell there. 40 cups. What are you going to do to stop this army? I've just recorded 16 live attacks with this army on both my accounts, and we got 320 on this one here, and 320 on my other account. You can see we're on Misled Mushroom now. This army is insane. I overkilled bases harder than I did with the Lava Loon attacks I did live in Legends League yesterday, so this army might be even stronger. And if you want to see more with this army, we're actually going to post a second video later today, and that's going to focus specifically on Invis Tower bases. I found like 6 or 7 double Invis out of the 16 attacks I did today, so I figured I'd do a separate video showing how I take them down, because if they do become more common, then you're going to need the help of taking it down, because I know a lot of you do often ask about it. But that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the live attacks, and if you want to see more with this army, we're going to post a video in about 4 hours time against double Invis bases.